Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Data Dose. So, in today's video, we are going to solve one of the most important SQL interview question that covers the several key concepts that are frequently asked in the data analyst interviews. So, if you are preparing for the data analyst interview or the SQL interviews, this is the definitely a question you should go prior to the interviews. So, let's understand first the problem statement and then try to solve it step by step. So the question, so the problem statement demands that we need to find the category whose daily percentage contribution to the total sales has increased the most compared to the previous day. Reading to the question, it seems like it is easy, but it is not too easy to solve or too difficult to solve. So the my table contains order ID, order date, category, sales amount. Obviously, I will show you in the database too. So I always break down the complex advanced problem into multiple steps so that I don't confuse with the one big whole query. So after completion of this uh, problem, we might be having the complete knowledge of aggregation, group by, common table expression. We will be using multiple common table expression here, and also the Windows function like lag and lead, because in the problem statement demands that we need to compare it with the previous days. And for these type of the question where we compare it with the previous day, we use the window functions such as lag and lead, and then a percentage calculation and trend analysis and all the basic things which we do in the normal, like filtering, sorting and limiting. So let's start writing each step and try to arrive at the output which we want. So in the first step, I will be calculating. Let me show you the table how my data looks. So this is my data. It contains order ID, it contains category, it contains product name, it contains the sales amount, and it contains the date of the order which was made. So firstly, in the first step, I want to calculate the daily sales by category. How much this category electronics is doing the sales amount for a particular day. So, and then I will calculate the daily percentage contribution. How much this category electronics is doing the contribution of the total sales for that particular day. Once we figured out how much percentage each category is doing for a particular day, then in the next step we can compare it with the previous day to find whether it is going the positive side or negative side. And then in the last step, as the question asks, that we need to find which category is doing the maximum increase, so that can be found out. So let's start by writing the query for the step 1. I will be using here multiple common table expressions to simplify the things. So first first one is daily category sales. I will name it as daily category sales, and then as I will be selecting the order date and then the category and then the sum of sales amount from the sales, and then obviously I will group by it by order date and then the category. So let me check what this city is giving us back. My bad, I wrote the okay. In the first step, we got order date and the category and how much it is doing sales for the particular date. The electronics category is doing how much sales amount, but we need how much contribution is how much contribution the electronics is doing for the particular order date to the total sales of that particular day. So to find the contribution, how much each category is doing, we will be writing another one, uh, CT, that is daily category contribution. I will name it as this contribution. We need to put here comma as. I will be selecting the order date. I will be selecting category, and here division operation will be we will be doing. So I will round it off to the two decimal places so that it doesn't go far, and then I will rename here so that I can use the sum of sales amount. I can rename as category sales, category daily sales, so that I can reuse this instead of writing sum of sales amount everywhere. I will be dividing this category daily sales by sum of category sales. I will be using here window function. I will be doing the partition by the order date because we need to find how much contribution that category is doing for the particular day. So I will be using the partition by order date, and then I will be multiplying with the 100 to get our in the percentage, and then I will be rounding it off by 2, and I will be naming it as category daily contribution percentage. And I will be taking this data from the first city which we created for the daily category sales, and everything is correct. Sum of, yeah. Okay, now let us check what the city is giving us back. It should give us desired output. There is some error. Let me rerun this. Okay, there was an extra bracket there, so that was giving the error. So in the second step we got the desired output which we needed. Now I have with me the order date, how much this electronics category is doing the contribution to the overall sales of that particular date. Now we got the contribution. Now I want to compare it with the previous day so that I can get the trend whether it is going upwards or downwards, and we can find the category with the maximum increase. So I will write another one CT for that. I will name it as category contribution trend, as we need to select the order date, category, and then the category daily contribution percentage, and then to find out difference between the previous day, I will minus it by the lag. Obviously I will be using the lag window function to get the last previous date of the particular category. Lag of, and I will be here partition by the category, partition by category, and I will do the order by order date as contribution increase percentage. And I will take this data from the CD which we created earlier, that is daily category contribution, and let me check what this CD is giving back us. So in the step 3 we got so for particular category we are having the order dates for each day, how much there was a contribution and whether it was going to the positive side in the next day. So we are getting that, but the question says we need to find we need to find the category which has increased the maximum compared to the previous day. So for this I will be writing a simple select statement, and then I will do the order by contribution increase percentage and then limit it by 1. By doing so, we know that whenever we use the lag function, there is one null value because we will be not having the records prior to that one record. So I need to filter out where the contribution increase percentage is not null and then limit it by 1, and we should get the desired output which we want. So I will be writing a select statement, select star from the contribution trend where the contribution increase percentage is not null, and then I will order it by the same in the descending order, and then I will be using the limit 1, and this should complete our query. So we got the desired output. So this is how I solve the this problem. So